I'm going to get this train back to the yard. Let's do that, because we need to get it repaired half price. We need to do that anyway, so we'll do that while Dre's having a look. I don't think it's your OBS. Okay, Dre, that's good to know. Oh, hang on. Forgot to plug in my my numeric keypad. I've devised a way of having... Because with a Claymore keyboard, you can put the numeric keypad on the left or right side of your keyboard. And normally I have it on the right side, if I use it. But I figured if I put it on the left side, then when I'm playing this game, I can easily move my left hand over to access the keys. There we go. So then I can operate, I can have hotkeys on the numeric keypad, which is kind of handy. You can hear audio from engine. Yeah, the game audio is fine, it's just notifications that are broken. You can't use mechanical because the click annoys you. Well, Raven, you need to look at the switches that's in the mechanical. Because different switches make different noises, and if you buy a mechanical keyboard with certain switches, they're actually quite quiet. Melton Lava, thank you for 29. Frost Bites and Gamble, welcome back. Eklos, 54 months. Can I get a first class ticket with that? You'd be lucky. Watching whilst repairing lasagna. Nice. I'll have a look in a sec, Dave. The numpad mode's the same as 1 = 1, so if you put in the other side, or does it utilize different special keystrokes in Windows? Some you have to edit a text file. Remind me in a minute, and I'll create a paste bin and show you how to do it. Let me get this train back first. You love your clackety blue switches. You spent half the week playing this game, most of today binging on VODs, now some more live. Yeah, that's your week, Derailed. Just the numeric switch sides on the Claymore, I've never done it. I don't use it, I always use it on the right. Oh! Yeah, if you look at the side of the keyboard and the Claymore, then you've got some rubber things, you just remove them and then it slots on the other side. It's designed to work both sides, but it has rubber covers on the keyboard and the numeric keypad, which you can just swap from one side to the other. How did you get the back pain? I don't know. I have a long back, so back pain is something that I've put up with on and off since my teenage years, pretty much. I have a very long back. I've not tried Lestat, not tried iRacing yet. I installed it, but I haven't fired it up. Sfard Master, thank you for 44. Fire Dragons, welcome back. Sorry guys, there's no audio at the moment on the notifications. Not really sure why. Long back, short legs. Long back, long legs. I'm not even joking. Over the years, I've seen chiropractors, osteopaths, masseurs, physios, you name it, even acupuncture, you name it, I've done it. I've seen all of them, and most of them will say to me, "My God, you've got a long back." I think we need to go straight on here. Yep, that's the siding. Baz, Dre's not looking at my OBS. He's looking at the back end. Why don't you use the GT Omega chair anymore? I love the GT Omega chair. However, since I got backache, and I was getting specifically... 1 second. Specifically getting what they call coccyditis or something. It's tailbone pain, and it got really bad in December, really bad. And it's obviously to do with just repeatedly sitting here for hours on end for years. Anyway, I think a lot of it came from driving position, using Eurotruck and things like that, like sitting in the chair and putting your feet on the pedals and then pressure on the spine or whatever. Over the years, it's just created a problem. So I had to get a chair with a coccyx cutout, which is why I switched to this chair here. Nothing bad about GT Omega, they're fine, just my specific need. Can I hear the notification? Or it must be OBS. Did you have an update? No. Grab yourself a bicycle. No, muffins. It'll be too painful. Sitting on the saddles is like really painful for me now. Have you looked at a standing desk? That's what I have. I now have a standing desk. However, I can only raise it so high. Hang on a sec. I'm not concentrating. I can only raise it so high because the monitors are in the way. Send you some of my tramadol. What's tramadol? Is that like a painkiller? Where are we going this one? Okay, looks good. Tramadol does nothing at all for you, Dave. That's because you need... What you need is Gillette, Dave. That's what will sort you out. Why the long ache? What does that mean? I'll have a look in a sec, Trey. I'm just going to put this in the yard and then I'll refresh OBS or something. I really don't know what it's doing. Suffering from my art. Pretty much. So, Dre, it comes through in a browser, okay? How much wallet do you have now on your wallets? Hang on, Buzz. Overshot. I think it's about 20 odd. 22,823. I owe like 10 grand in fees. Wow, what are you thinking, Baz? Right, OBS. Why are you being so stupid? Audio. Stream voice. That's interesting. So in Windows, the OBS output, I'm not even joking. Let me show you this. In Windows, look at this. I guess this could be the problem. I'm just going to select something now. In Windows, my OBS output sound is mapped to the bin. Windows has gone, yeah, if OBS creates any sound, I'm just going to put it in the bin. I'm not going to pick a device. I'm going to put it in the bin for you. That's really helpful. Thank you, Windows. Right, let's see. I mean, that may or may not be the reason for this. But I suspect that shouldn't look like that. Right. Test.
Welcome to the nut house.
Oh, look. Oh, look. Notifications are coming through. That's amazing. Gee. I wonder what the problem was, Windows. That's... yeah. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Windows 10 for the win. Sorry, Dre. I probably got Dre out of bed for that. It wasn't even his fault. Godfather, thank you for 30 months. So glad to find you on Twitch. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. Right, Baz, sorry, just going back, what was you thinking specifically when you was asking about my money? I've got a shunting job here, by the way, that I quite fancy doing. So what I could do is I could just do this shunting job before I repair it. Or not, I'm not sure. Probably doesn't make any difference. Is there anything left in this cup? What's wrong with the see-through cup? Yeah, shunting job, moving stuff around the yard. Basically, you don't leave the harbour. Because the big diz is 200k, and I can't wait for you to go. That's a long way off, Baz. My plan is, Baz, I'm going to get Hazmat 1, and then we're going to take some hazardous materials, hopefully something explosive, and then, you know, maybe, there might be a happy little accident off a cliff for science, just to see what happens. He was restoring a Mega Drive, he wasn't in bed. Fair enough. Didn't you already have Hazmat 1? That's a very good question. I don't know. I'm running 2 profiles now and I can't remember. I thought we got concurrent and long, not Hazmat. Anyway, let's repair this thing. Wow. Wow, what did I do to the wheels, blimey? Mr. Langville? The shunting jobs in this can get crazy. Yes. We don't need coal, we don't need water. A splash of oil. My god, how much oil? Not sand. Oh, it's alright, we didn't use much sand. And then the dreaded diesel. How much does this come to? Tritali, thank you, 52. Compat, welcome back. Oh my god, how much? 4484. 5,600. That's still cheaper than the 10 grand they want in the shop. Well, rep my wallet. Yep, don't care. Okay, so the shunting job is this one. I think I had to look around the yard and I think I've found where they are. I think they're down here. Is it this one? Yeah, there you go. I reckon it's this one here. 1, 2, 3, 7. I mean, I think there's only one 7 consist excavator, or 7 excavator consist in this whole yard. It's got to be this one. So I'm thinking let's park the train down here. And then we'll save a bit of time. So if we'll need to reverse into this thing. Point to set up. That's the easiest way in. This way. So if we go in that way, we just need to come out reversing, basically. Hang on. Let's go back here. Yeah, so if we come out forward, we'll be reversing back. That's fine. Epilepsy warning for the teleportation guy. The reason it teleports is because it's built for VR, and frankly, that's the best way to get around in a VR game. Because walking around or running around in a VR game really does make you quite queasy, so they put teleportation in. Mr. MPL, the streaming setup sounds like Tupperware sets. 12 sets were placed into a sealed safe. When the science people came back and opened it, they found 6 lids missing, with 6 of the lids not fixed in existing bases. Yeah, that's basically it. That's how life works right there. We will need to turn this around, won't we? Because we're actually facing the wrong way right now. You think you'll get a DE6 license today? Unknown. Yeah, this is currently going backwards and we want forwards. Why is the advice nowadays to get rid of the streaming PC? Because PCs are... If you get a good PC now, it can handle gaming and streaming. And having a secondary streaming PC brings a lot of complication to your setup that you just don't have if you go single. You think the Steam license is only 50k? You could... have you seen that around? Yeah, well, that's true. It is only 50k. Yeah, that's not right. However, the Steam train is a bit of a handful. Is that locked? Oh, come on, game. Why did they make this so hard to actually push? Like, it's not that hard. There we go. Right, so now we're going forward. Use the scroll wheel to turn the table easier, fair enough. Punkathet, thank you for living. I know one thing, I'm happy that I'm going to get my haircut and shave from my barber on Monday. Restrictions are slowly being lifted. Yeah, some people... some people have got themselves some really good corona haircuts. Like during lockdown where they got desperate and got the buzzer out and just... yeah. The last time they had a haircut like that was when their mum did it when they were a kid. Right, so we'll bring this back to the excavators and then we'll go and hand the job in and see what happens. The thing is, this excavator moving around pays 13 grand. So there must be some real complications in this. It's not a simple one. It can't be. Gonna need that on harbour. So we're going down to C. That's where we're heading. One of them is facing the wrong way. Really? Oh my god, is that what it is? That's crazy. Let's have a look. We'll have a look at them now. Yeah, I can see why that would be a pain. Jimmy Hat Free, welcome back. Yeah, it's really handy, Baz. Like, printable maps. Somebody on Steam created this, a PDF, so that you can print this out. And the really cool thing about the printout is the harbour map has all of it on one page, which is amazingly handy to just have on your desk. Yeah, you can put it on your phone, you can have it on your tablet next to your desk, whatever you like. I'll just print it out. Lol, Dave. Okay, let's kill the engine now. Leaving the brakes on. Let's have a look at this contest before we start. Oh yeah, look. Oh my god, look. So, yeah, 2 are facing backwards, and then 2 are facing forwards, and then 3 are facing backwards. What an absolute pain that is, eh? So I'm guessing that the job is going to tell us to rearrange this so they're all pointing in a particular way. But we don't know which way. So what would be the strategy for realigning this? Because 3 of them are... So I'm guessing what we need to do is basically pull... We need to pull these front 3 out into a siding. It depends what the order is. I presume these 2 need to face backwards. You don't think it matters which way they face? It's an unloading job, it doesn't matter. Oh, okay. To be honest, I thought that would be the whole point of the mission. It seems to be paying a lot of money for something that is just a jump to move things around the yard, right? Let's have a look. Okay, let's go. Okay, C2I. Unload cargo from cars at the station track, D7L. Uncouple the following cars at track station. Okay. Couple of cars at C2I. Unload cargo from the following cars at D7L. Let's couple up first. D. Let's get moving. So we need to reverse into D, which means we're going to hang a left out of here. Have you played Real Racing 3 now? So D7L will be the far left one as we reverse into it. Confused about the 2 brake levers. Can you give a quick explanation? Yes. So this brake lever here is the independent brake, and it's called independent because it's independent from the rest of the train. In other words, the only thing that it actually brakes is this car, the locomotive. The other brake is the train brake, and that operates all of the brakes on all of the cars, which is why we had to connect the brake hoses together. So if you want to bring the whole thing to a stop, you use the train brake. If you just want to do some very light braking, you want to be using the train brake or the independent brake. You need to get past this thing. Does that help? That's like literally a very quick explanation. Careful with the track, the map is upside down. Yeah, I know, Baz. I can reorient in my head. Oh boy, has that gone past? It's gone past. Ish. That should be okay, I'm not 100%. So this is going to reverse into D, which is this way, into here. Okay, let's get back. I'm just going to pull forward a touch, just in case. That's not right. Okay, that should now go this way. And then I'm going to take a right, which should bring us into D. If we keep going, let's see, where's D? Is it this yard here? I think this is the loading yard, isn't it? 3, 2... Okay, I don't know where 7 is. Was it what? Wait, was it 1S or 7S? Unloading D7L. Oh, that's on the right. It's over here. There's 7L. So I want to go right into that. Okay, that should do it, I think. Where the heck are you going? Wait, what? Is that right? I think I've just sent this the wrong... Did I not change? Oh my god. I think I just messed up. How are you finding the overhaul? Great. Yeah, but I pulled forward, Baz. I thought that would be fine. I don't know. It must have been, like you say, it must have been because the back wheel was on the switch, on the point, and then we moved the point over. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. Lesson learned. Every time I play this game, I learn something. Let's get right past it this time. John Derail, welcome back. So, yeah, it still sent it. Hopefully, that will do it. That probably means no bonus, though. Would I say this is the best train sim? No. How can it be the best train sim? It has one map, 3 locomotives, and stuttery frames. How can it possibly be the best train sim? Infernal, thank you for 13 months. Thank you for the support. Okay, this is hopefully gone the right way. Is it worth getting 25 grand on that remote? That's my question. Oh, I'm not saying it's not a fun game. It's early access and it's a lot of fun and I'm playing it, right? What I'm saying is it's not the best train sim. It can't be. Remote is a game changer. Is it worth getting it before you invest in other things like, I don't know, hazmats and that kind of thing? Like stuff that can make you more money, basically. Like the remote's not going to make you more money. Does the remote work on this loco? This is what I hope I've got all the points set correctly. The remote works on both diesels, cool. John Derail, I may not have the money to sub all the time right now, but I can give you this sweet Twitch Prime money. Thank you for your support. Twitch Prime tastes better though, doesn't it? Because you know you're getting Jeff's money personally. Good old Jeff. Almost a trillionaire. So we're going to haul into here and then get up on the... Where's the thingy for this? Where's the actual computer for this? the terminal.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Where is the loading terminal? Is that it though? That's got to be it. D7 now, that's it. So how far back do we need to be? Maybe about here? I guess if we bring it to about here, that'll do it. No, his net worth will be $1 trillion. He'll be the first person to get $1 trillion net worth. He's on track to do it. It would be fun, Baz, if you could operate the loading cranes. I suspect that's not even a stretch goal right now, though. I don't think it was kickstarted, no. It is early access, though. Do we have to uncouple to unload? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, right. So the next part of the job, uncouple the following cars, 729 to 146 at G2S. $729. Guessing it's the back four. 146. Okay. Come on. Stop running into walls. Right. Passenger trains and AI traffic seem to be the priorities. Yeah, and I completely agree, quite frankly. LH275, another 7 months. So we're coming out of D. So we're going to go straight back out and then switch the points from D to G. G, what was it? G2S. Is that G yard though? I think it might be. Yeah, there's 2S. So be that way and then left. After that is D to us, wasn't it? Oh, that's going back over to D, blimey. Yes, I have. Yeah, the last 4 cars are the ones that we drop here. We just did that. It's 146 to 729, and 729 is the one on the back. And then D is like back in the yard though. So that will go to D2S. Which means we split back that way again. And then D2S is going to be, blimey, I don't know. Maybe D2S is not that way after all. I'm not sure where D2S is. Have you missed any derailments? Not yet. Okay, so we've got 729 to 146. 146 is the cutoff. Right, I don't really know where we're going now. I'm trying to find D2S, but I'm not 100% where it is. It's supposed to be on the left side as you go in. So assuming this goes back to D, then in theory that would go left, and that would go left, and then that would go left, and then that would go right, and that's 2S right there. Yeah, I just need to switch this when we come past. You come in from the bottom of the map. Yeah, you do on this, but on my printout it's the right way around. The guy who did the printout put them all correctly aligned, so you don't get completely confused. See, because the consist is so light, I could do that with the train brake, the independent brake, and it's so much quicker than using the train brake. And then we want to go to G1S. G is back where we just came from, that way. Blimey. I think that's G. G1S is there on the left. So that's set up for G. So there should be 724, so 54 and 24. Nathan, yes it did. Welcome back, thank you. What, Alban? Why do human beings prefer more things they need to have, things they want to have, or things they have to have? Hang on. $54.20. There we go, that's right. Why are you asking me a deep question like that on a Saturday? What's going on, bro? Everybody prioritizes what they want over what they need. That's generally speaking how things go. Unless it's the obvious stuff, like food and water. And then what you need and what you want will be the same thing. But once you get past that, the things that you desire is what you're going to chase more than what you actually need. Like, if you was to analyze, say, my car, right? And say, what is it you need versus what is it you want? Like, what did you end up buying compared to how that stacks up with what you actually need? The two things are miles apart. I don't need that car. Well, I have that car. Right, that's where we're going to go in a sec. G1S and then complete. Good morning from Canada. Good morning to you. You'd much rather buy PC parts and flight sim add-ons than a toaster. Well, I guess you don't need toast in your life that much. The Dacia Sandero is all the card you'll ever need. Yeah. Imagine if we all drove around in that. G1S, G1S. Boom! We did it in 22 minutes. Oh, how much Wonga? Is that 19? 19 grand? That's a lot of Wonga. 13 grand and a 6.5 grand bonus, bringing the total up to 19, just for a bit of shunting work, 19 grand. That's pretty good. Wait, what? Do you think that was caused because I switched the points while the wheel was on the track? And that caused damage? Although it says regular wear and tear. Was that caused by the point switch, or is that a normal thing anyway? Speaking of Wonga, did they get shut down? I think they went bust, Matty. Because a lot of regulations got changed to do with money lending for scumbags like that, and I think they went bust. Because they couldn't make lots of money out of poor people. Boo-hoo. Flatbed empty, 1.7 before the job, during the job not. Wait a minute. That says it was already damaged before the job. Does that mean that I didn't do that? That was the last carriage. But I don't understand what it's saying. It's saying before the job 1.7. Oh, is that because... No, that's not that. I don't know. I don't get it. On the one hand, I can understand that I did some damage to the wheels. On the other hand, it's telling me this happened before the job, implying I just paid for something which I shouldn't have. You crashed into them. The initial hookup was a bit rough. Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't. You bumped the consist at the start. Dude! That's a lie. Look, the squirrels are happy. Complete lie. I got paid 19 grand. Let's not worry about it. How much money have I got now? 36,900. How much do I owe in fees? That's not so bad, actually. If you got that repaired at the yard, it'd only be like 1,800 and something. Wait a minute. Is that the fee for the car that we just damaged? Hang on a sec. Cancel.
Happy anniversary.
Licenses. Hazmat 1 is 40 grand. I really want to get Hazmat 1.
Welcome back, Nutter.
You can get the remote now. Yeah, I could do. I'm trying to decide whether to get the remote or get Hazmat 1. Military Vet Gamer, thank you for 5 months. If you want to get Hazmat 1, I'll need to do a bit more grinding. See, because there is a job here to take three diesel gasoline tankers on a drive that will pay 21 grand. And at the same time, we could probably take something else if we had Hazmat 1. That's 428 tons. That's a bit beyond our limit. You bought Hazmat 1, then regretted the instant increase in your copay. Yeah, that's a downside. This one here. See, like, this one combined with that one. That's not a bad combo, and that would pay 29,000. The copay increase for Hazmat 1 is pretty insane, right? So there are consequences, right? The Hazmat makes dollar, the controller make is nice. Yep. Be careful with logistic holes. Why? What's the hazard here, Baz? Hay fever. It's a great thing. The remote will make you more efficient and earn quicker. That's true. If you derail a hazmat cargo, yeah, the cost to clean it will be massive. Logistic holes may require you to move carts out of the way to get your goods to your delivery point. I don't mind that, Baz, because what I would do is I would take hazmat on the end and drop it off first, so we try and get the bonus on that one. I wouldn't worry about the bonus on that one. That's like 4 grand compared to over 10. And so we, you know, if we have to waste time moving things around, but I get you. City Southwest. Maybe there's a combo we can already do, which doesn't require us to. Hey, hang on a minute. This one. What about this combo here? We don't even need to buy an extra license for that. It's a long 2.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Can't see another city job under this pile. You showed on the right profiles in last stream you had concurrent 1, length 1, 3 and hazmat 1. I believe I'm on the... Yes, I am, because I remember bringing the 044 back in to here. I thought I'm on the right profile. The one I moved in was, let me have a look. The one I moved in was my last Twitch one from today on that. Well, I don't know, because I seem to have named them in a very strange way. I don't know. You did, Tommy, you did. When did I play this last? I played it on... Did I play it on Sunday or Saturday? When did I play this game last? On stream. Was it Sunday? So that would have been the 24th. I don't have a file. I have a save game backup from the 22nd, 24th at 11 AM. Though I have one from 4 PM on the 24th. It would probably have been that one, wouldn't it? I'm going to copy that one and rename it, because I think that might be the one we had. So maybe I've accidentally used my YouTube profile. Who knows? I'm confused. Can we do that? It doesn't matter really, though, does it? It doesn't matter. Can we actually use this, do you think? So you're saying I already had Hazmat 1 on my Twitch profile, did I? I had concurrent 1, length 1, and 3. I wouldn't have had 3. No way. If we was to take both of them, the total length would be 250 odd meters, and then the total weight would be well within 400. There is no long 3. Yeah, there's no way I had that, but what I could do, while we've got those jobs in the bag there, I could just quickly change the other profile and have a look at it and just see what that was like. So if I save that here. If I back that one up. And then bring this one in, which I think may be the one from 4 PM last week. So this may be the one that we played on Sunday. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't know what we was up to, Lars. 22nd of May you streamed this according to SquirrelPlus. Shouldn't it have been the 24th if I played it on Sunday? I knew I had 001. I knew I had it from the last time we played it. That's why I was confused when I started the game and I had 044. It's because I did have 001. Let me go to the... let's go see what licenses we have. D2, concurrent 1, train length 1 and 2, and hazmat 1. Yeah, this is the YouTube profile, the Twitch profile. I think the other one we just did was the YouTube profile. I'll rename that one. That means the job that I just did was basically a waste. But it doesn't matter, because we've got more stuff. Let's see. Wallets, I'm going to move that over to here. So we've got that, and wallets. We've got 13 grand, and we've got a whole more licenses than we used to have. This is where we finished on Sunday, yes. 1 hour down the bin. Well, yeah. Yes and no. What's the DE6? The DE6 is the 6-axle diesel electric train that you can see back in the rotary yard there. We'll have a look in a sec. Alright, let's see if we can find a good payer out of here then, because we've got more options. Why is it so expensive? Because you're meant to grind for it, I think. Right, so we have long 1 and 2 and hazmat and concurrent. We can take 2 jobs, hazmat 1, long 2, so example that's doable. And that seems to pay quite a lot of money. The reason being is because it's 824 tons and there's no way the DE2 will haul that. So that's a non-starter. That's a possibility. That one we can't do because it's a hazmat 3. That we could do hazmat 1, but it's 343 tons, so we can't easily couple it with something. Unless we find something fairly empty, which is possible. That's going to the goods yard. So that would potentially go with that one. To the goods factory. Watched your overhaul video and really enjoyed it. Thank you. That's a long one. It's the harbour town. City Southwest. That's paying very well, but that's a long 2. Which I don't think we had, did we? Oh no, we do have a long 2. But it's too heavy. 624 tons. I need to be a catch. That one is 422 tons. Do you reckon? Because that train's rated at 400 tons. So I'm guessing that is a no-go. I mean, 22 tons over the limit. I'm guessing that's not going to work out. Goods and factory. Possibly. The mass is too high, I think so. That's a hazmat 2. That's a non-starter. That's a shunting job. Don't care about that. That seems to pay an awful lot of money for something that isn't even hazardous. That is a job that we could hook up with something else. Maybe that one. Oh no, that's 422. That's a non-starter. Is there nothing else we can hook up with that? That's a real shame. Yeah, if you've got the momentum, I guess you can possibly make it work. That's a hazmat 2, which we don't have. Doesn't pay very much at all, does it? Wait a minute. So that one's a shunting job. Which you could do ahead of that one. I'm not sure I want to go down that road. You can't take 2 locos. You can't slave one from the other yet. They're going to add that, but it's not in the game yet. The sawmill. Not been to the sawmill yet. That could be an interesting one. Just for the geography kind of things. Where's a sawmill anyway? bottom left. Yeah, I've not actually been down there. So that would be a more of a map discovery thing. You can do the sawmill on the way to the city. That's true-ish. Although I'm not sure. Hang on. Is that a triangle? Like, can we come in from the sawmill and go left into the city? It's very unclear what that junction is. Okay. So you can. So that's a possibility of taking... It's too heavy, so that's not going to happen. There are no more city jobs.
Welcome back.
Same game, Sam. Welcome back. Sneaky Ninja, thank you for 9 months. Mark 500, thank you for 21. Military Vet Gamer with 5. LH with 7. Thank you, guys. Take the job to the oil well north. That pays a lot. This one. 25k. Is there anything... We'll put that over here. Is there anything that we can do on the way for the oil well north? Which is the... So to get to the oil well north, you pretty much have to go through the steel mill. So steel mill or forest south, if there was a job that we could combine with that, that would work. There's steel mill jobs here. We can't do that one. We could do that one. The trouble with it is we probably missed the bonus on the... because we'd have to stop and drop that one. We'd probably miss the bonus on that one, which would be a bit of a pain. How's that? 2. Food factory in town. Oh, wow. That's just out in it. Those two, that might work. They are compatible. We get rid of that. This is how real engineers do it. Dude, this is like the only way of getting through this. That goes to the food factory in town as well. Oh my god. I reckon if you look at left and right, the sum total of that is 410 tons. 410. Which is 10 tons over the maximum for the shunter. I'm wondering if we can do that. Do you reckon we can get away with that? Somehow. Poppy, shut up. I'm not listening to you. You're trying to lead me up the garden path and you know it. That one's too heavy. Well, hang on a minute. I mean, let's face it, right? If I do both of these... Let me get that one out of the way a sec. If we're going to risk those two, which is 410 tons, for... Actually, that's paying good money. 38 grand if we can land that. That's 38 grand if we can get that home. I just don't know if we can. That's going to the food factory. Where is that? Oh my god, no. No. The food factory is an absolute nightmare. Specifically, do you remember this? We did this in the stream, and when you go up this section here, I can't remember how much weight we had, but we really struggled. And if we took more than 400 tons up through that section of track, I cannot see it happening. That one, which is overweight, goes to the machine factory. Now, I know it's a fairly slow section. I can't remember. I think that was a long, slow climb. I don't think that's particularly hilly. But I think getting out of the harbour will be a problem in itself. Food factory does not have a refuel point. That's correct. Rhetoric. I can see that happening going downhill. 17th Doctor, you can't currently slave 2 locos together. To be fair, you only failed on the hill the first time because you stopped on it and let the engine go down. Well, let's see if there's like more money to be made here because we've not actually checked out these combos yet. 343 tons plus 45 tons. That's within limit, and that will pay out 33-ish. How much is this one paying? 38. So the overweight one pays out an extra 4k than this one, and that's within our limits. And that goes to the goods factory, which is arguably a lot easier. So, yeah. There's a mod that allows you to drive multiple logos. Yes, I heard about that, but I've not tried it. Mr. Blind Tree, welcome back. King Awesome, thank you, 58. Anniversary hype indeed. Logistical halls can have a problem when you get there because you may have to bump cars out of the way. Correct. Correct, Amundo. Which is why we would put that one on the end, and we would try to get the bonus on that. With the expectation that this one will have to bump something out of the way, but we don't care about the bonus. Machine factory pays 38k. What, this one? It doesn't. Unless you're thinking of that one. I think I'll take this one. It's like just under the 400 ton limit. So it's still going to be challenging. And we'll take that first and that one. Yeah, we've got a Hazmat 1. Yeah, if you look at the licenses, we have Hazmat 1, Train Length 1 and 2, and Concurrent Jobs. Grab those 3 jobs. That will put us over the limit. Because those 2 add up to 388 tons, so we only have another 12 tons to play with, which is nothing. So we'll grab that. We'll grab that. I hate the way it rearranges stuff. Honestly, it really bugs me. You pick things up and it just rearranges stuff. Overweight means more fun. Yeah. On the basis of never listen to Twitch chat, I'm going to do this. Right, there's 3 empty cars around the place. And then there's this one. This is a diesel pickup, so it's probably down the liquid yard, which is C. The empty ones, I don't know where they are. Let's try and find them. They might be over here.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Doesn't tab and move lock the items. Well, I already rearranged. If you look at my menu bar, I put the comms radio on 1, the station map on 2, and the world map on 3. And because they're very close to my fingers where they are on the keyboard, that's what I like, because of the things I access the most. I picked up these jobs and it dropped it in position 3 and moved the world map over to position 5. So I don't know how that works. That's yellows and greys. It's actually this one, isn't it? I think that's the tanker one. Yellow. Yellow. Oh, that's not it. That can't be it, because that's 2 yellow and a grey. And then 2 yellow and then a grey. So that's not the job that we've got, I don't think. Maybe it's this one. Oh god, did I just drop something? It's not that one either. It's the tanker one that I want to find, really. But we need to find the empty cargo one. I'm not concerned so much about the empty one, because I'm not after the bonus on that, but the tanker one I want to find. I still think it'll be over by the C section. Let's go and have a look at the C. What's the heaviest haul we can do here? Currently, with our loco, about 400 tons maximum. Once we get the other locos, we can do more. Slam door, thank you for 10. Thank you, do. I'll need a tea with that. So there's 3 cars there, but they're meant to be empty. So it's not them. This is unusual. I thought the tanker pickup would have been from here, but it's not. It's not in there. Tanker train should be in E or G yard. Maybe this is it? No. Unless we have to unload it first, but then that's... It just says whole empty cars, doesn't it? Just have a diesel. 3 yellows, there should be a grey in the middle. A grey with a stripe in the middle. So that's got a grey with a stripe, but it's on the end. Thanks. You might have to unload first. Not with a freight haul. If that was the case, it would be a shunting job. And then you have to prep it before you can take it. What's this one? Blimey, I cannot find this. This is so weird. I mean, there's empty cars here. That was the one on the left. This can't be it. The reason it can't be it is because it doesn't go grey, yellow, grey. It goes grey, yellow, yellow. And it's like it's like a silver, like that one, and then it has 2 yellows. And then it has one of these. I know that, Kangaroo, but I'm trying to find it beforehand so that we can bring the train over here. Then, because here's the problem, Kangaroo, right? The moment you take this job and you put it into the job thing, your clock starts running. So if you hand it in at the beginning and then jump in your locomotive, drive over there, hook it up, you've already wasted like 5 minutes. If you can find it beforehand, you can put your loco right next to it, then hand the job in, couple up and go. The bottom right hand corner has the car plate ID. No, it doesn't. Not on this. I think you maybe misunderstand what I'm trying to do. I reckon it's got to be one of these. Yellow, grey. That's not right. See, it feels like it should be this one because it's got 2 yellow and then the stripe, but it's missing some. Match the top right job number with the job number on the plates. The top right job number with the job number on the plate. What do you mean? What do we... You mean this? HBFH74. So it's that one. 2 yellow. Grey. But according to this, there should be 3. That's really weird. Why does the job number HBFH74, why does that line up with this job sheet? But when you look at the consist, it's a different colour. The yellow's at the other end. No, it's not. Well, let me get up here and you can see. This one goes yellow, then silver. There's no yellow, then silver. I'm used to the wagons being in the right order.
That's it, man. Game over, man.
It's got the right tanks. It's just got a different order. Mr. Refrick, I'm sorry, this is my mistake. I shunted in the wrong order. Please forgive me. Lol. You wasted my time, Refrick. Get out.